Alright y'all, welcome back to another YouTube video. I know it's been a while since I've done a content video, probably a few weeks. But I'm back. Like I said, my schedule is gonna be pretty messed up since I got school. But I'm gonna try and push out some new videos and montages. Today, we're gonna be doing 3 things that separate pros from regular players. And these are things that basically no one talks about. So I can guarantee you that these 3 or even 4 things, because I'll have a bonus in there actually, and y'all stay tuned to watch that.
Baba Booey.
Good players doesn't mean you just have good mechanics, doesn't mean you just have good aim, you have to be overall, alright? And there's different definitions for good players. There can be good creative players, good comp players, good fighters, good IGLs, and smart players. But overall, if you're good at all those things, maybe you're not the best, maybe you don't have like 10k earned or more, or maybe you don't have like a 100-0 wager record, but this is to make you significantly better. It won't turn you into a pro, okay? Disclaimer, this is not going to turn you instantly a pro, but it's really big tips that will help you become pro. And by the way, this map is made by my friend Conrad over here. Right here is the code up here. And Conrad, use code Conrad in the item shop.
Baba Booey.
So the first thing we're gonna go over is edits and peaks. So edits and peaks, y'all probably familiar with the infamous peanut butter peak. As you can probably see in some of my videos, and even yours video, because I make this mistake a lot. I'm trying to fix it as well. When making this peanut butter peak, a good tip is to run all the way here, or run to your left first. Because if you edit it here, because a lot of times like you take a wall right, and you edit it, and then you go here, and you run up. But if you take the wall, right, and you edit instantly, they're gonna have a shot on you. Because look, this is where I'm standing, right? Okay. I'm right here. Your head is like right there, so I can still shoot you in the face, right? And I move here, and you can see I'm probably like right here when I edit it. So if I'm standing like right here, I can't see you whatsoever, no matter how much. And even better, what pros like to do is they like to hug the wall. And you also want to move left. You don't want to just stay stationary. You want to move left. See how I'm jumping left, so I can still get that little bit of space right there. It's hard, but you never want to jump here. So many mistakes have been made jumping here. Next peak, it's not really a peak, but it's a trick. So you flip the stair like this, right? Benji Physics Classic, y'all are. But you edit this wall down here. You can shoot here. You can actually see if you have high meshes on, and even low meshes, because I used to play on low meshes, and I can still do the same thing. You just need to know where they are. So let's see. We have, let's say someone's standing right there. So, see, practice it. Really just keep making another box, ramp, practice editing. There you go. So this next peak is gonna be with another ramp as well, and you can do it if you're in the box or not. What you will always want to do is you want to start on the right side when you're gonna make this edit, this edit. This edit can also be used for peaks and like getting ground as well. This version of the edit is also plausible, but you have to use it more carefully because it's not as protective as this version. So a lot of times this is what happens. There are cones in here, and that's his box, right? Let's say that's his box. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to try and replace this, and the easiest way to do it is make a window here so you can see it, slowly replace, and do it when he least expects it. Right? So instead of placing a cone, you can do a cone and you can hit like that. Or what you can do is you can actually spam replace ramp, and you can do that edit that I showed you, right? Always start from the right, since it can do right. You can end either on here or in that corner, right? So if you can see here, this whole thing's protected. You can't see it. Okay? It's very hard. It's almost like a peanut butter peak. Okay, this is, I think it will be the next version of peanut butter peak, to be honest, because you can take that wall, like you can just spam jump all you want, right? You can even go like this, right? It's gonna be very hard for him to hit. The second way to use this is so you place that cone behind you, or you can place it in front of you. Either way, works either way. But I like to do it this way because it gives you a chance to like jump out, you know? But either way, you have to time this jump correctly though if you're on the bottom. So you hit this quick, time this jump correctly though if you're on the bottom. What you do is you hit it while jumping, and edit it while you're mid-air, or at the highest point in your jump. you can see here, if he makes any edit, right, you can actually right-hand peek behind this, right? And then what I like to do is, so he makes this type of edit. This is a very popular edit. People make this as well, right? So you do this, reset, and then you can finish with a W fist attack. And go in here, run straight in his face, since everything you can do. You have this cone, right? And this is more unconventional, right? You don't have to have it like this, but you actually rotate it this way. So you start it from this side, and you edit it somewhere like this. It's actually very hard for me to hit. This is where I'm standing right here. So imagine you're sitting here. Look at where my head is. My head is, that blue marker is where my head is. It's gonna be extremely hard for him to hit. If I'm sitting right here, it'll be extremely hard for him to hit. Alright, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna practice this thing. It's gonna be last part of the peak section, the wall edits, right? So a lot of you are familiar with getting the wall, right? And having this peanut butter peak and getting this low bar position, right? And you see Clicks use this and other pros use this. A lot of box fight situations, and they just jump and they do different peaks, right? So the problem is a lot of times you won't have this wall, especially if you're 1v1, right? The opponent's gonna be like this, right? The opponent's gonna be in that box, right? You're gonna try and spray that wall, right? And you can try different ways. But then if you spray that wall, right, then they're just gonna shoot you with a peanut butter peak. There's one way to do this, and this is actually by editing this cone, right? You can edit this cone a different way. You can edit it like this, and you can actually run in. And you can also edit it like that. I actually like this one better because it blocks off the entire thing. You don't only have to do it for that. A lot of people try to get that right-hand peek, right? So they edit like a wall like this. But if it's edited like this, see how they can barely see you, but it's not, they can't shoot you through this little thing because you're gonna be running over here. They can't really see it. All they can see is down here. And see that red X? That means you can't shoot because watch what happens when you hit the wall. It's not actually shootable. And this one's actually better, and you know why? Because you go down here and you shoot them. Or we can do is can slowly creep over.
Baba Booey.
Alright guys, the second point is gonna be crouch strafing. Alright? So crouch strafing is something that pros talk about a lot. And that is spamming crouch and just strafing. It's kind of harder for me to predict where his head's gonna be, especially when you're in the box and you're in a tense situation. Now imagine that with him moving around and doing like a few jumps. So like start moving around a bit, yeah. So you see how like hard it is for me to hit you. So first, see how hard it is. So he's low, right? But if y'all couldn't tell, you can actually slide in this box. You don't have to tactical run or anything. You can move around while shooting someone. You can slide. You're in this, right? So see how he moves faster and he gets lower. Pros have top tier level thing, right? They can shoot, they can hit many shots, as you can tell with their shots on lower level players. The problem is other pros that fight with each other, they know how to strafe properly and avoid shots. That's one of the things that separates the pros from regular players.
Baba Booey.
We're talking about barrel rolling, okay? Barrel rolling is the art of going up to someone, and this is even better with controller since aim assist is really strong, and just using your body to just go next to them so you can't no more, and then just spraying, just hitting them as hard as you can. And the reason people do this is so they don't miss a shot, okay? By smart barrel rolling is different than regular barrel rolling, right? Smart barrel rolling is different than barrel rolling in a normal way, where you just come with someone in a box, right, and just shoot them in the face. Come here, I'm not gonna shoot him, but see how like as I get closer, this box here is, so even if I hit here, if I'm like right here, I'm gonna hit him. If I'm right here, I'm still probably gonna hit him in this hitbox. Right here, right here. So look how I can move all of this, and I can still somehow hit him, right? But how out here, like, if you're in the box and you're right here, so like you're in the box, right? But you're in the box, right? He jumped in, and then see how I'm close to him, and aim assist is doing his thing, and I can hit more shots. But as soon as I'm here, it's harder for me to hit him, right? It's harder, okay? By smart barrel rolling is not just jumping into the box and then just having it happen. But let's say you do a double edit, right? So he's down here, right? Let's say he did a retake. So imagine I coned him, right? A lot of people, what they do is they just jump in and they just try to find the player. Or what they do is just shoot here, which is actually better. But the problem comes when you know someone's here, especially in a real game, someone's behind you and you have to get in the box and you have to kill them fast. Okay? The only way to do that is to jump in the box and kill them fast, and that's through smart barrel rolling. So there's two sides to this. There's one where you're the one doing the editing, and there's the one that you just got this, you're him. You got this done to you, and he's gonna jump in your box and try to kill you. Okay? We're gonna start with you being on the offense. You go down here, right? He's right here. You're moving around. Move around real quick. Move around real quick. So look how I kind of corner him, and I corner him down here. So look how he can't move. So I just shoot him, and he can't move anywhere. So try to jump over me and stuff. So he can't see how all my crosshairs on him. So if I was shooting, I would hit every shot. Okay, but you have to act fast because he's panicking, which means you have the advantage, but he can still shoot you just as he's the one on offense. So try to jump in. I will demonstrate real quick. So see how I barrel roll him into the corner right here? So I haven't backed off right here. And then same thing, he tries to escape, I shoot him. He's gonna have a hard time mantling up. So you keep your crosshair on him. See how it's very easy? And I don't have aim assist, y'all. A lot of controller players, this is an advantage that controller players need to take advantage of, especially the non-mechanical ones, because y'all have superior aim usually. But if you're on gyro like me, you probably have very weak aim assist, or you don't have aim assist at all because it messes up your gyro control movement. Okay.
Baba Booey.
And the final, which is a bonus for y'all, is pre-fire. Watch this. Right. So look. So same thing with cone. So he has the wall, right? Take the wall. He has it. Let's say you're like this. This is your cone, and you're trying to edit it out, and you know the person. You edit out. The person's trying to break this cone, right, to replace with a ramp. Yeah, you take my ramp from that side. So you have to be quick with it. And same principle, right? He breaks it, right? And you just hit it and replace. It works anywhere. It works for floors too. So let's say I'm right here, right? I'm trying to do retake. He has a double edit on me on the top. So he has a double edit, but I have the cone. So he has the cone. I have the floor, and he has the cone, right? So he has the cone, and then he's trying to take my floor, right? Wow. Okay, you have to shoot before so right here he has the floor, but you have the health advantage. So he has two situations. He can either edit it and get shot before because editing has a delay and hit you first, or he could just leave me be. Either way, it's a win-win situation, and you just have to make sure to use the other tips as well. So you're down there, right? So I'm still down here, right? He has the floor. If he tries to come here in 50-50, remember, use the other tips, right? So edit it and try to come. I barrel roll him. I shoot him in the face. Complete 185. That's today's video. If y'all want to see a part 2, which I have plenty of tips lined up, okay, tips lined up, and I'm not sharing it with you. I would love to make a full video of just like 10 or even 15 tips, but I'm doing this so at a time. And if y'all want to see a part 2, and if you want to see another bonus next time, make sure to drop a like. If I can get 10 likes on the next video, I will drop a part 2. And comment down below if y'all want to see a part 2 as well. Anyways, peace. Have a good day.
I'm a boss up on the ass. I've been living fast, 100 on the dash. Oh shit, hope I don't crash. I've been in the stew going crazy, fucking up a track. I know that my city watching me, I put that on my back. Shawty said that she the one for me, that shit never lasts. I've been through the